semifinal number 2 here. Number 1 is played at the same time, and we have 4 spots to given away for the 2 fastest player here on the 2 fastest player on the other server. We have Aziix, Hugo, or Hugo, Wosile, and Dionysos, who are battling it out for the 2 places, and a total of 120 euro in the final. So a player who will go through here will grant himself a guaranteed 10 euro because the fourth place will get 10 euro. The third place will grant himself 20. The second place 30, and the first place will grant himself 60 euros. So this is actually a good prize pool. A lot of money distributed to the lower placed players, but still a good thing. 60 euro for the first place is a lot of money. And of course, Dionysos, Wosile, and Aziix, as well as Hugo, are good players. Good luck and fun is coming into the chat here. We are going live now on Washisu. Not sure how to pronounce this one, but this is a tongue twister for me. We have seen this map in the first round already, or the second round already. And now Aziix, Hugo, Dionysos, and Wosile are battling it out here for the 10 pointers. The point limit here of the point limit we are playing to is of course 120 in cup mode, and point repetition is 10, 6, 4, and 3, except on the long track, which is tout blanc, whatever it's called, where your points are multiplied by 1.5. So the first place is getting 10 points, 15 points. The second place 10, third 6, and the last seeded player gets 4 points. So only the first and second player have really something from that. But now it's actually Aziix, who is a well-known Dota player, who grants himself the first 10-pointer of this match. Only the end jump is remaining for him, and this looks good for him with a 42. Really good time for him. 0.4 behind his W, or Wosile in second, Hugo in third, and then we have Dionysos rounding it up with 3 points in last place. Alright, going into the second round, of course we play 5 maps, and on each map we play 4 rounds. So if the 5 map rotation is over, we go to the first map again, and this will be the first map. So this could be decisive for all of the players here. Aziix again with a very good start. Wosile just behind him finds himself 0.03 of a second behind Aziix. Wosile with a very good trajectory here. Had to take it a little bit more conservatively. So it will be Aziix now in first place, but makes the mistake there and didn't get a good amount of speed in this section, but still has recovered from that. I don't know how he didn't lose more amount of speed, because this looked just really crucial what he did there. But it will be Wosile in second place, and he's going for the attack. Aziix, stumbling a bit. Wosile comes closer. Wosile could snipe it here in the end, but it will be Aziix who is granting himself the first place. 200ths of a second over Wosile, but great effort for Wosile. But same placement as in the first round here. Hugo still again in third place, and then we have Dionysos in last. So he's down with 6 points there. So let's follow him. Oh, Hugo goes super close to the left there, but was able to stay on track. Everyone has survived the start here. Dionysos does it really good, but is still a little bit further behind. So he finds himself 0.3 of the rest behind the rest of the players. So he's out on this one. Hugo goes super close yet again. Didn't get too much speed from that section. So Dionysos will temporarily overtake him here. Wosile off to a good start as well, and is just behind him. Aziix. But look, I mean, this just shows why Aziix is one of the best third players. Aziix just knows what he's doing, but Wosile, again, he will be certainly very happy about this second place here. But didn't get the best approach here. Hugo not with a good line, with a good landing, and it will be actually Hugo who will overtake Wosile here in the ending, and Aziix with another 0.40 time in first place. So what a great time there from Aziix again. 30 out of 30 points for him in total, and he will march through that again. Wow, what a performance here from Aziix. Going to the last round here on Washizu. Washizu. I think that's the pronunciation. What was that? What is this name? This is so arbitrary for me. But still. The map, the dirt map. So just the dirt map. And now we have Aziix Yet again in first place, Wosile behind him. So old picture as in the first 2 rounds. But Hugo comes closer as well. Hugo with a lot of speed. Look at that. He's enabling his turbo there. And this is looking very, very good for Hugo here, as he could clock in another 6-pointer. Or maybe could even go for the attack for Aziix. But Aziix just seems to be unstoppable on this track here. Dionysos is 0.5 of a second behind the leader. And Hugo has a good line, but not a lot of speed. But Aziix stumbles a bit. Went for the slide there, and it will be Hugo with more speed. And Hugo will actually overtake Aziix here in the end. What a great ending there from hugo220 here. What a great ending section. And Aziix will get denied his first 10-pointer. What a great ending there from Hugo. Wow. 24 points for Wosile, down to 19 points because he was only in last place on the prior round. Unfortunate stuff for him. But Dionysos also with 13 points only. And now we have a Troublon, which is the multi-lap map. So we will only see this track once. I think 1 round we actually will see on this. And we have a warm-up here of 2 minutes. Players have plenty of time to learn this map. This is a 1.5 minutes multi-lap map. And you have to take it 3 times. Point repetition is getting changed for this round. 15, 10, 6 and 4 points. So you certainly don't want to land in the 3rd or 4th seeded place, because 6 points is not a lot. 15 is good, as well as 10. And yeah, we will see. Cirque, this is a good question. I have asked this one as well, but no one knows. His login was Carrion Jr., so I don't know. But he played pretty good. He played very good. Yeah, Wosile off to a very good warm-up here. As you can see, Hugo is just behind him. And Hugo also known for good around player as well as Wosile. Both played the Zerator Cup. Hugo had to drop down, unfortunately. I think he used to be the partner of, wasn't it Wingo Beer? Or who would have Hugo played with? With someone huge, a huge name he would have played with. But he had to drop down, unfortunately, last year. And now he is here on this cup. Wosile qualified as well as with Ayako to the Zerator Cup in Strasbourg, where I was as well, but only as a spectator. But it was a very, very good match. Wingo played with Gwen, yeah, but there were some other things that Hugo played with a big name. I'm not sure, Vulnera or even Wingo, just before everything has started, Maxi. But yeah, I knew that Wingo has played with Gwen. That's what I know for sure. But yeah, players have warmed up. And we will go into the live round now. Doesn't matter though, but hello Maxi, of course. First round and last round here on Troublon. So whoever wins this round will grant himself 15 points. Second place will grant himself 10. Then 6 for this third place and 4 for the last place. So just don't land in the last place and it's kind of fine. But 15 points for Aziix would be tremendously good. So far it's Hugo not with a good start. Dionysos, Aziix and as well as Wosile got it really good. Aziix not with the best amount of speed. Now the risky jump is coming. Dionysos got it really, really good. Look at that. As well as Wosile. Aziix drops a bit further behind. He went for the safe strat. Comes a little bit closer here, but still he's 0.5 of a second behind. So you can see the cutway is just faster. Aziix, however, goes for the risk here. Has a little bit more speed compared to the other players, and he will come closer towards Hugo. And also come closer towards Wosile, who's right now the first seeded player. But what was that line from Hugo? Oh my god, from 4th to 2nd place here in one section. What a great effort from Hugo. Hugo with a lot of speed, but didn't get the best alignment here over this section. So it will be Hugo in 2nd place still, and Wosile in 1st. Dionysos and Aziix right now are occupying the last places. Aziix goes for the wallbang. Oh, it's actually not that slow, as you can see. But now the identity is coming up. I'm just saying it like that because you need to narrow this jump down. And you can see this Wosile and Dionysos both failing it. Dionysos had to turn into the CP and is actually dead last. So he will most likely not grant himself some good amount of points. So Aziix and Hugo, all of a sudden, the players who are seated in first and second place right now, are granting himself the value, or could grant themselves the valuable points. Of course, the players have still 3 more minutes, if not even a bit less than that, to drive. So still rooms for improvement could come or could occur. Wosile goes for it. Yup, really good. Greatly executed for him. Aziix still in first place after he went for that safe strategy again. So Hugo just behind him and he can take it calm and collected. Wosile is just super far behind. He's 2 seconds behind the leader, who is still Aziix. Hugo with a good amount of speed though, but he is still not capitalizing from that. But he comes closer here in this section, but bumps away. And therefore Aziix will extend his lead. And it will be Wosile who comes a little bit closer after that horrendous mistake in this first round. But of course we have 2 more parts with that coming up. So Wosile still in the mix here to deliver. And it's actually Aziix now with a good wall bang there. And it will be Hugo now in first place. And all of a sudden, it's all of the players who are... Oh, Wosile's smart decision. And Hugo and Aziix both with a mistake. And Wosile's hole-in-one strategy. He worked out and Wosile now up to first place. What a great save there from the Game World player. Wow, really impressive to see that. And it will be Aziix now in second place and Hugo in third. So what a great performance there from Wosile here. Dionysos is 5 seconds behind. Approaching, now going into lap number 3. So he won't have a saying here anymore. And now it's Aziix now in third place, from first to third place. Hugo in second and Wosile after that good save in first place. He's making that jump very good. He's actually on minus here to the WR. So let's see if he can keep up with the pace. Maybe he's just saving it. Yup, he didn't have a lot of speed compared towards the WR in this section. But still looking good for him. Wosile on his way to grant himself 15 valuable and needed points for him. Hugo 2 seconds behind. And then we have Aziix finding himself 1 additional second behind Hugo. 1.5 actually. He's 3.5 seconds behind the leader, Wosile. And Hugo is on his way to clock in 10 points. And Wosile, only 1 identity is remaining for him. So let's spectate him. What can he do? Will he survive it or will he be dead? 2 seconds to work with. I have no idea if it's sufficient to save or not. No, he will go for the risk. No airbag for him and he will survive. So Wosile will grant himself 10 points and will actually clock in a good time. Look at that. This will be a banger of a time. What a time from Wosile here. With a 130.69. Then we have Hugo behind him. Look at that. Dionysos actually in third and Aziix in fourth. So Aziix got overtaken there in the end after making a mistake. But what a great time from Wosile. 15 points for him. And this will put him up to 34 points. And equally to Hugo. We play one more here. Okay, we play one more. Or actually 2 more rounds on this track. Let's actually check. Guess we have, maybe we have even 4 rounds on this track here. This could also be the case, but this will take long then. So Hugo, the first mistake of the round here. Dropped a little bit further behind. And it will be Dionysos in first. Aziix opts for the other approach here. And Hugo not with the best landing. Almost fell down here, so he had to readjust his car. So Aziix still in first. With 40 points, but not in this round. It's Dionysos actually, who's right now the last seeded player with 19 points, finding himself in first place. Right, Wosile off to a good start section again. Overtook Aziix here in this section, but Aziix comes back strong, and it's actually Dionysos making the mistake. They're risking too much, and Dionysos drops down to P4. Hugo's overtaking him as well, but only for this. Hugo makes the mistake himself. So Dionysos up to P3 again, but he's 3.5 seconds behind Aziix and Wosile, who are battling it out for that first place at the moment. Wosile with a very good transition here And you can see Wosile is just pushing it super good here. Wosile off to a very good start section, to a very good first lap. And he will go into the second lap as the first player. 0.7 of a lead for the Game Ward player over Aziix. Going into the loop section. And now into the quarter pipe jump. Looking good for Aziix though to clock in 10 points, which are needed for him to stay ahead of Wosile, but only 1 point. Because if Wosile will grant himself 15 points, this is huge for him. So this map suits Wosile pretty good, as it seems. And could grant, or could deliver him more and more points. Okay, so Wosile off to a good round. Again, you can see he's 0.2 behind the WR at the moment. This is looking good for the Frenchman playing for Team Game Ward. But of course, Aziix and Dionysos are also French, if I remember correctly. Yes, they are. And Wosile extended his lead to 1.5 seconds. What a madman. So very, very, very good performance there from Wosile. And then we have Hugo behind at third place, 6 seconds behind. Dionysos, however, only 0.3 of a second behind Hugo here. So this could be the battle we could focus on. But of course, mistakes can always happen here. Aziix making it fine, as well as Wosile. Let's see, what is Hugo doing? Hugo is surviving it as well as Dionysos. But Dionysos had to go for the safe way and had to... Yeah, he didn't die, but he had to save it. So he's now 10 seconds behind the leader, who is still Wosile, going to the last lap. Maybe Wosile will drop a bomb here with a good time. Let's see, he's ahead of the WR, but he could take it conservatively because Aziix is 2 seconds behind. 2 seconds to work with for Wosile, and he will grant himself some more time because of this section. Of course, Aziix has more speed, but still, this lower jump is way, way faster than the... Is it actually? Let's see, 1.7. I think it's actually almost equal if you keep it into perspective. But Aziix came a little bit closer towards Wosile, if I have seen that one correctly. So Wosile still in first, but Aziix is coming closer. Nah, he's actually not coming closer. He's now 2 seconds behind anyway. So this will be... a hard task to do. He really needs to rely on a mistake from Wosile here. But this will most likely not happen. But of course, it's the semi-final. And let's see. Last section here for Wosile. 2 jumps remaining for the Game Ward player. Looking good. Good amount of speed for him. He will make it. And yes, Wosile yet again with a 15-pointer here on this track on Trou Blanc. So greatly done by him. Aziix has survived it as well. Now we see Hugo has survived it as well. And Dionysos is still in this section. So it is Wosile, 15 points. Aziix, 10 points. Hugo finishing as well with 6 points. And then we have Dionysos, who is... I think he's not able to finish. Or is he? Nope, he's not. He's not able to finish. So Dionysos drops down, further down and down. And is 21 points behind Hugo now. Now after the second round, second map. Wow, so this is bad news. This is bad news for Dionysos. 19 points only. And it is Aziix with 50 points in first. Then Wosile in second with 49 points. Hugo in third with 40 points. And we will go to Derivation. Or Derivation. I think the N is not pronounced. We have 4 rounds coming up here. On the other map we had... only 2 rounds coming up, but a little bit of a different point repetition, as you can see here. They still have to change that. And yeah, it's now 10, 6, 4, and 3 again. So hopefully Dionysos can make something happen here, because he is really in dire need of some points. 120 points are really, really far away for the players, but he's already 21 points away after the second map. Wosile not with the best warm-up. Maybe he's just taking it safe. He has the online WR there, as you can see. And then we have... who else do we have here? We have Dionysos here. And then Hugo as well. And where is Aziix? Aziix, of course, not the strongest tech player. But he's playing dirt. So Not really seeing him to make something happen here. But Hugo is actually improving his PB here to 46.69. So great time there from him in the warm-up. Hopefully he can keep it up, or he can keep up with the pace of the players. So let's see. Hugo, the player who has the momentum now from the prior round, from the warm-up. Now off to a very, very good start. Look at this. He's now in minus to the WR 700th of a second. What a great performance from Hugo, from the Frenchman. And he is on a banger of a time right now. Look at that. He is minus to WR, 0.1 ahead of Dionysos, but Dionysos is going for the attack. Good line from the loud player here. But Hugo is coming back strong yet again. Hugo in first, and this looks like that it could be another 46 time. Very, very poor line there from him, but Hugo is still in first. Wosile just behind him. We see Dionysos dropping a little bit further behind, and also Aziix is not in the mix, but it will be actually Hugo in first. I thought from that Wosile sniped that Dionysos finishing in third behind Wosile, and then we have Aziix, who's not able to finish. So Aziix will not get himself any amount of points, or will he? Is he able to finish? Yes, he is, but only barely. And therefore Aziix with 3 points, and we will see a leader change with Wosile now in first with 55 points. Dionysos after that mistake only at 23 points and is now 27 points away from Hugo. But look at this battle here for that top 3, or for that first place. It's 5 points between the first and the third player. This is insane. This is insane, boys. But now Hugo again with a good start. He really wants those 10 points so bad. And maybe he can keep it up. Hugo off to a very good start yet again. Look at that. He's extending his lead to 0.07 of a second over Aziix. Dionysos is also in the mix and goes for the attack. But not with the best outcome of the line. But still he's in first place. But Hugo wants to say, no, those are my 10 points. Dionysos, go away. And Hugo, really, really good performance for him. Wosile and Aziix are nowhere to be seen. Who's gonna take that first place? It will be Hugo. 1 jump remaining for him, and Hugo will grant himself the 10-pointer with a 46.85. What a great time. Finding himself 0.3 of a second behind WR. Dionysos with his first 6-pointer here, if you not consider that prior map as well. So he's up to 29 points. But he needs those big boy points, as the script is bugged and we're not playing 2 rounds on this track, because we should have played 4 rounds. So they didn't change the rounds per map. I think it's 4 rounds, isn't it? Okay. So they have to delete warm-up. And now we have 2 more rounds on this track. Can happen, Jinga. This can happen, man. All right. 3rd round here on Derivation. It is Hugo again with a good start, and you can see Hugo is actually now in first place ahead of Wosile, only 1 point, but this is still looking good for him, for Hugo, who played really, really consistent throughout the whole match here. So Hugo off to his way to win another round, but then we can see Dionysos and Wosile, who have a lot of speed here in this section. Hugo goes super far inside and therefore not a lot of speed, so Wosile is able to overtake him. Dionysos is also in the mix, but Hugo again with a good line here. Who's gonna take it in the end? Will it be Hugo or Wosile? Wosile with more speed in the ending. The ending will decide it. Who's gonna take it tight? Wosile with a gold-like ending, and Wosile in first, Hugo in second, Dionysos in third. But what a great round here from all of the players. Wow. What a great round. So great round there from Wosile, worth the effort there. And what a great ending. 69 points for him, 66 for Hugo, and then Aziix 59 points. And Dionysos unfortunately in dead last. He needs some big boy points, but maybe he can make it happen now. Maybe he can make it happen. Old picture as always. It is Hugo with a very, very good start. Look at that, he's just on another level on the start. But then we have Wosile and Aziix coming back as well. And also Dionysos in the mix. Every player in between 0.1 of a second. So this is a very, very close call here between all of the players. Hugo, however, extends his lead, gets a really good line compared to what's Wosile, who has touched there. So Dionysos is now up to second place, but it is still Hugo who could win his his third round on this track, is able to win it. Yes, and he will so with a 46.70. What the hell? 46.70 for Hugo, and he will move up to first place yet again with 76 points. Dionysos now granted himself some valuable points, but only granted himself second places. But still, worth the effort for him, or good effort for him. And we will go now to Tech City, another tech map. And we should play 4 rounds here as well. Sagittarius was the first map that we have played. Okay, so theoretically, we can see Dionysos, who could catch up to Hugo and Wosile, but it's a huge gap between the players and him. But I'm interested to see what he can do here. Of course, this is a more attack-heavy based map again. So this could suit Wosile pretty good again, as he has the local record here, and you can see Hugo has local record 2. Then we have Dionysos in local 5. And where is Aziix? Let's see, is Aziix here as well? Aziix local 17, but still a good time, because this track is really hard. You really have to hold your momentum and get the transitions right and not clip here or something like that. And then of course you have this infamous ending section where you have to align you, or you have to squeeze your car between a very tight section here, what Wosile is doing right now, and jump into the finish, which is really hard to do as well. But all of the players did it perfectly fine. Wosile with a 53.16 in the warm-up. Oh my god. What a player. Is this guy kidding me? 53.16. This is WR, boys. Okay, but we will go into the first round out of 4. Let's see if Hugo can keep up with the lead, or if he can like hold his lead against the player by the name of Wosile, because Wosile just seemed to be on another level. You can see he's already 0.1 of a second ahead of Dionysos. Hugo dropped a little bit further behind, as well as Aziix, so they won't have a saying. Now we have this tricky jump section which Wosile did really good. It is actually Aziix making it also very good, and now up to P2. Hugo unfortunately has clipped or has touched there. So he's out on this round. Dionysos still in second place. Wosile in first. And it is Wosile with a good landing here. But Dionysos comes closer. He wants to show that why he's here in the semifinal, and that he can make something happen. Dionysos now with a little bit more speed, but it will be Wosile with a 53.40 in first place. Dionysos in second. Aziix with a sub 54 time in third place. And Hugo, after that mistake, only with 3 points. So Wosile will move up to the lead again. So 82 points for Wosile. Of course, 120 points is the margin here. So this will be super interesting to see. Right, Aziix now, the player who has to push it a little bit, because he didn't really get a lot of good points in the last couple of rounds. He's down to 67 points. But this is of course the case because we're playing tech maps, and he's more of a dirt player. But we will most likely see the first dirt map we have played already again. Oh, Dionysos now with a mistake. Wosile had to release, and now it's Aziix now in first place. And this is exactly what he's needing. Hugo in second place after that save there from Wosile. Wosile is down to third place. Dionysos is nowhere to be seen. So the 4 points for Wosile are safe. A little bit of a bug here, but let's focus on this battle here for that first place. It is Aziix still in first. Hugo behind him. But will it be Aziix in first place? Hugo with a little bit more speed, but Aziix will stay ahead with a 53.98. 200s ahead of Hugo. And it will be actually Hugo who will get equal, who has the equal amount of points as Wosile now. 85 for both of the players. Aziix with 77, and then we have Dionysos with only 49 points. But he came a little bit closer towards all of the players here. Alright, Hugo with a very good start. Look at that good section here for him for hugo220. Very, very good. Wosile coming back strong as well, but Hugo with a tiny tad more speed in this section. So it will be him in the lead, 0.05 of a second. Now the cut is coming up. Hugo jumps very far to the right. It actually touches there. So it will be the battle between Wosile and Dionysos yet again for that first place. Who will it be? Will it be the loud player or will it be the game world player? Dionysos right now has the upper hand, goes for a little bit more of an outside approach and therefore has a little bit more speed in this section. So this is impossible to call in the end. 9,000 between both of the players. Dionysos with a more inside and it's Wosile with more speed, but Wosile touches and it's actually Dionysos in first. And then we have Wosile not finishing. Aziix, however, granting himself third place behind Hugo, and it is Wosile who is able to finish, but only in the safe finish. But what a great ending there from Dionysos. Wow. So Dionysos now up to 59 points, and Hugo will now go into the lead. What a close fight there for the top placement. And we go into the last round here on this track already. It is Hugo with a good start, as well as Wosile and all the other players. It's only Aziix who dropped a little bit further behind. Didn't get the best speed outcome from this trajectory here. Finds himself 0.2 of a second, maybe even 0.4 now. Yep, 0.4 of a second behind, but maybe some mistakes will happen here. Good jump for Aziix. Dionysos and Hugo didn't get it too good. Hugo drops a little bit further behind. It is Dionysos who is now on the list for Aziix. Wosile still in the lead. And it is Hugo who is in last and will only grant himself 3 points unless one of the players will make a mistake here in the end. It's looking good for Wosile that he can grant himself 10 points. Dionysos is also in the mix and also Aziix. So who's gonna get the best ending? Aziix didn't get a good drift here. It's Dionysos in first and Wosile finishing with the competition finish block in first with a 53.28 in first. Dionysos in second, and this will put him up to 65 points, so good for him as well. And Wosile is back in the lead again. Wow. What a fight, man. So nothing is set in stone. As we go to the map that suited not Aziix the best, not Dionysos. Dionysos unfortunately had only 13 points here out of 4 rounds. But this is the first map that we are seeing here again. If I remember correctly. Have we seen this track already? Or was it a different map? I think it was this map, wasn't it? Or was it in the quarterfinal? Because I'm getting a little bit no, actually we have not seen this track already in the semi-final. Okay, I was mistaken. So I can see Aziix make something happen as well as Dionysos. So both of the third and fourth seeded player are doing good here. So Aziix now with the best warm-up, but of course he's a very known dirt player and therefore knows what he's doing. Very, very greatly done for him in the warm-up here. Very smooth. You can see that the experience that he has on the dirt tarmac here. This is looking really good for him. As he's approaching the ending, of course, this risky jump is also there to make some mistakes, but Aziix did it perfectly fine with a 59.62. I mean, I want to say 26. So Aziix in first, Dionysos just behind. Then we have Hugo and Wosile who both made a mistake. And now we go into the first round. Let's keep our eyes on Dionysos, who had a great comeback here. Now up to 65 points, but he's still 33 points behind the leader, who is none other than Wosile. But Wosile has made a mistake. Aziix with a wallbang, and Hugo and Dionysos are a little bit further behind. Aziix, good section for him. Dionysos didn't get a lot of speed. Aziix goes super close there. Oh my god, how close was that? Also good landing for him, and it will be Aziix now in first place, followed by Hugo, who's 0.2 of a second behind. But what a performance here from the TBO player, Aziix. What a great performance for him. He's 0.3 of a second ahead and now off to a bonkers time. Look at this. He's 0.3 behind his own world record. So this could be a 59 low. What a madman. What a mad lad. And Hugo can't stand a chance here. What is going on with Aziix? Aziix with a very, very good transition here. Hugo comes a little bit closer though, but it won't be enough. But Hugo also with a good time actually improves his PB. But Aziix with a very, very good time. 59.08 for him. And this will be a well-deserved 10-pointer. Dionysos in third, and then we have Wosile in last place. And this will put Aziix to 195 points. What a great time. But also a great time there from Hugo. Just consider that he did local 10 with a 59.40 and he only got second place because we have this madman called Aziix in the lobby here. Aziix again with a good start, so he's taking this momentum from the prior round into this one. And look at this start. I think he's on WR pace, if I see that one correctly. Good speed for him as well. Oh my god, this is just very, very top-notch dirt driving here from Aziix. He's only 0.06 of a second behind the WR. So all eyes on Aziix here. He could drop a sub 59 time. I have not seen that one so far. What a great driving here from the TBO player. Oh my god. What a guy. And he could take over the lead with that one if Wosile is actually not granting himself a good amount of points here. But this is just so smooth. Wosile, however, is in second place. Aziix didn't get the best landing here on this slope. Lost a little bit of speed. But a 58.95 from Aziix. And he will grant himself yet another 10-pointer. Wosile, second place. 107 points for him. And Hugo will drop down to third place. But look how close this is here. Only 2 places, 2 seats are distributed in this semi-final to the grand final. And then, of course, we'll play for spicy prize money. So this is impossible to call here. But Aziix right now looks unstoppable on this map. So he could be the player who could grant himself yet another 10-pointer. What is this dominance from Aziix right now? 0.04 of a second behind WR. What a smooth turn from the TBO player. What is happening here with him? Now he's actually not on a too good start. Only 0.15 of a second. 0.3 of a second behind. But look at this. The players are like 1 second away. So Aziix can take it easy. He can take the chill pill. And we will most likely see a position change here in the lead. But let's see who will grant himself the second place. Will it be Hugo or will it be Wosile? Wosile with a little bit more speed. Hugo with a good transition but got it too far outside. So it will be Wosile in second place. Hugo in third. And where is Dionysos? Dionysos is way far behind. And 59.00. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? 59.00 for Aziix? Yeah, not a good run for him. I mean, weak performance. So Aziix now up to 115 points. Wosile 113 points. And Hugo 108 points. And then Dionysos unfortunately lost it a bit. Wow, and now the last round here on Sagittarius, and it is 1 first or second place for Aziix, for him granting himself the final status. And it looks so good again. It looks so easy when he's driving. It looks so smooth, and he's only 600s away of him granting himself the final status and a good time. Another sub 59 time could come in here again. Wosile can't make it to the final status if he's granting himself second place, as well as Hugo. Hugo needs a good placement here as well in order to grant himself, yeah, a little bit more than only 3 points. Because he needs a victory. Alright, Aziix now. What is this? What a time is this? Let's see. Let's see what Aziix is doing. Aziix now seems unstoppable. This could be this clean sweep for him again. 0.5 of a second behind WR, but still, this could serve the purpose. And Aziix could grant himself a final status. What a performance from him. Aziix up to final status with a 59.44. Dionysos just behind him. Wosile in third. And then we have Hugo just behind him. So Aziix making it. Guys, just some statistics. But Aziix got 76 out of 80 points possible on the dirt maps. This is bonkers. This is bonkers, man. And now we have another dirt map coming up. We have another dirt map coming up. And this is what I was talking to. This is the first map that we have played on. And Aziix is now the player who's finalist. And Aziix could make it happen. He could make it happen. Wow. So Aziix is very lucky here with the map rotation. But of course, he's just playing outstandingly good. As we are going with the warm-up now, Aziix is still in first. He seems to be unstoppable. We have only seen this finish snipe here from Hugo here in the ending section. But still, it's Aziix again in first place. Look at this. He's 100 away from the WR, which is occupied by him. So maybe he could drop a sub 51. But of course, we will never know. Dionysos also to mention, and Wosile, Hugo, all of them are very, very good players. Let's see what will happen. Please keep my chat in English, would be nice. So Aziix wins warm-up. But of course, there's the live round with some pressure. And then this jump is super hard to get, to be fair. Because this line is super hard to get. Good luck, have fun towards him. And let's see if Aziix will use his first finalist attempt. Or if we have a triple finalist situation. So let's keep our eyes here on Aziix, finalist. Will he move, or will he redeem his ticket, or will he grant a ticket to the grand final here, or will it be Wosile or Hugo, or maybe even Dionysos? Who could deny him? He looks unstoppable right now. He didn't have the really best amount of speed from that section. I mean, this really looked like it, but he's still on a good time. Dionysos is just behind him, goes for the attack, but not the best line for him. Wosile is the one to deny Aziix here, and Wosile could grant himself the final status. Wosile has just to finish here, but he could also deny Aziix here. Aziix, the player who just seems to be unstoppable here on this dirt tarmac, is still in first place. What a performance for him. Aziix in first, and Aziix on his way to grant himself a ticket in the grand final. Only one turn is remaining for him. One turn is remaining for him, and the last finish jump. And Aziix will move into the grand final. GG. Impressive performance from Aziix here. And it will be Dionysos granting himself 6 points. Wosile up to finalist status, and Hugo up to 115 points. But what an impressive performance from Aziix. Wow. What a performance. So now Wosile in final status. Can he use his first finalist attempt? Or will either Hugo or Dionysos deny Wosile here the victory or the second place? Because Aziix just seemed to be unstoppable on the dirt tarmac here. Okay, Wosile off to a good start. Look at this. He's 0.07 of a second. 0.08 of a second ahead of Hugo here, who didn't really figure out this turn too good. And now Dionysos will actually overtake him. So it's Dionysos' turn. Dionysos' task to deny Wosile, and Dionysos will actually have more speed. But Wosile lands more in the banking, and this looks very good for Wosile here, as he has a little bit more speed compared to Dionysos in this section. But Dionysos jumps more better in the slope, and it will be all in the ending here. All in the ending. Wosile goes super far outside and will be Dionysos in first. So Dionysos will deny Wosile the victory here if he's making the ending jump. Yes, he will. So Dionysos up to 97 points. Hugo with a slap in the face. 119 points for him. And this will spice everything up. So Wosile lost it a bit in the end. A little bit of a more misalignment for him in the ending. But he's still in finalist. Oof. What a semi-final this is. Dionysos now the player who has to deny Wosile, and as well Hugo, who is at 119 points. Of course, Hugo has just to finish, but he has to deny Wosile the victory, and it is looking really good for Wosile right now. He has a lead of 0.1 of a second, and Dionysos fell a bit behind, but Wosile goes super far outside. This looked like he has lost a little bit of control there. This actually was the case. Dionysos comes back strong and is now battling it out with Wosile here for that first place. It's do or die for both of the players here. Who will take it? Who will... It is do or die. Will Wosile grant himself the second place, or will it be Dionysos who will deny Wosile again in this ending? It is looking like Hugo will actually deny Dionysos the 10 pointers here. Yes, he will. Hugo with first place, Dionysos in second, and then we have Wosile getting denied again. So we have a double final situation. Hugo and Wosile are battling it out here for that second place. Wow. What was that ending there from Hugo? This looked really, really good. Hugo now. Do or die for him as well. Hugo comes with momentum into this round, but also Dionysos, who got second place, is at 103 points. So Dionysos, if he denies both of the players, it will be another round and another map coming up. Dionysos now with a very good start. Wosile with a lot of speed. Hugo falls a bit behind. but he's still in the mix. Only 0.2 of a second behind Dionysos, but he makes a mistake, and we will see a winner. Will it be Wosile or the Hugo? Who will it be? Hugo comes back strong here with a lot of speed, and it will be Hugo getting a sloppy trajectory in this section, so Wosile will be the player who's right now in the lead, but Wosile seems to struggle a lot in the ending section. And now, let's see, the ending section is remaining for Wosile, and Wosile will get it good. And it will be, Wosile goes super far outside, but it will be sufficient for him. Wosile will be in the grand final. GG. Wow. Dionysos unfortunately choked it there in the end, but well deserved for Wosile. With the good effort there from Hugo, though. Hugo and Dionysos unfortunately dropped down, and I want to really praise Dionysos here, because he came back really strong. He had a really tough start, but almost granted himself final status as well. But GG towards all of the players.